Robbie the hero.
Robbie Williams arrived at the bank a few minutes after the phone conversation with his father. He wasn't very happy. It was the school holidays, and he wanted to go out with his friends. But his mother told him at least 10 times a day to open a textbook and study. Today he had wanted to buy a new football scarf and a computer game, but instead he had to help his father at the bank. He went inside and up the stairs to the office.
Hey, Dad, what's up? I have to meet my friends at the shopping centre at lunchtime. I'm going to buy a new computer game. It's wicked. It's called...
Mr. Williams interrupted his son.
Robbie, please take those headphones off and listen to me.
He quickly explained the problem of the hacker. Robbie couldn't believe it.
Bad luck, Dad. How can I help?
Mr. Williams showed him the first puzzle. Robbie gave his father a big smile.
Relax, Dad. This is so easy, I can do it with my eyes shut. I use these abbreviations every day when I'm in a chat room or when I text my friends on my mobile phone. I'll show you. WU stands for What's Up. IC stands for I see. And these symbols are called emoticons. They look like a face, and they express the way you feel. I can easily decode this message for you.
Robbie sat down, clicked on the reply icon, and wrote out the message.
What's up, Henry? I see you are sad. Why? You can't see me. You are sad, but I am angry. In my opinion, you are surprised, or perhaps afraid. That's all for now. I'll be back later. End of message. Have a nice day. Laughing out loud. Bye for now.
See? I told you it was easy. Now I'll click on Send, and the message will go back to the sender.
Mr. Williams thanked his son, and slowly he began to relax. But for how long? It was now 10:15. Only 1 hour had passed. Belinda came into the office and said to her boss,
The ATM is working again.
Mr. Williams smiled.
But
She added quickly.
it's giving the customers too much money.
Mr. Williams fell back into his chair. Why was life so difficult? The security guards Bill and Ben knocked at the door. One came into his office. Did they have some good news for him?
Well,
He asked hopefully.
did you find him?
Bill answered, Not exactly, Mr. Williams. We tried, but the people at the library were very unfriendly.
Yes,
Added Ben.
they didn't want to help us, and in the end, they asked us to leave. There was an old lady who...
Mr. Williams was angry.
I'm not interested in the old lady. You obviously didn't catch the hacker. You are both completely incompetent. Now go back to your office before I sack you.
His headache had returned, worse than ever. Then his son said,
Dad, look. There's another message from the hacker.
He looked at Robbie and then at Belinda. Then they all looked at the screen.
My name is Trentine.
Hello, Henry. Well, that was an easy puzzle. I imagine someone helped you. Your son, Robbie, perhaps. He's intelligent, but your security guards are really stupid. They didn't see me at the library, but I saw them. Never mind. Maybe they'll have better luck next time. Here's your second puzzle. Impossible, I think. Have fun. BFN. Puzzle number 2. My name is Trentine. I am power and knowledge. These are my friends. Barrows, Lemia, Rodlower, Ediwa, Bill, Tak, Morrow, Ross.
Henry Williams wasn't very worried. He had his secret weapon, Robbie.
You can solve this puzzle too, can't you, Robbie?
He asked. Then he saw his son's face.
Dad, I'm really sorry, but I don't understand it. But look, the hacker sent it from the internet cafe in the city centre.
Belinda was crying again. Mr. Williams phoned the security office for the second time that day and told Bill and Ben to go to the internet cafe to find the hacker. As soon as he put down the phone, a bank teller came into his office with more bad news.
A customer has just told me that the bank's website is advertising a special offer. A credit card with 0% interest. Is it true?
He asked.
Of course it isn't.
Yelled Mr. Williams.
Don't give any new credit cards to any of our customers. Now go back to work.
The teller disappeared. The minutes became hours, and Mr. Williams became more and more agitated. Robbie continued to look at the puzzle, perplexed. And Belinda continued to cry. Suddenly, Robbie had an idea.
I know what to do,
He shouted. His father jumped up.
Have you solved the puzzle?
He asked.
No, but I bet my friend Joe can help us. I'll send him a text message on his mobile.
Mr. Williams sat down again while Robbie sent the message.
Come to bank now. Rob.
When Joe arrived, it was already 5 o'clock.
What's up, Robbie?
He asked. Then he saw Belinda, who smiled at him. He smiled back. Wow, she was beautiful. He immediately fell in love with her. Joe, listen to me, said Robbie. He explained about the hacker and showed Joe the second puzzle. Joe didn't want to take his eyes off Belinda, but he had to look at the computer screen. Mr. Williams was beginning to panic.
Hurry, boys. There isn't much time left.
Take it easy, Mr. W. We can solve this. Come on, Robbie, let's do it.
After 4 long hours, they solved the puzzle,
So, who is Trentine?
asked Mr. Williams.
The internet.
Replied Joe.
Of course.
Said Robbie.
And the friends are all words connected with the internet. Browser, email, World Wide Web, chat room, and...
Surf.
Said Belinda happily. Joe looked at her.
Belinda, you are so cool. You're the perfect girl for me.
He said as he clicked on the send icon. Mr. Williams looked at them and said to himself,
What are they talking about? I think I'm getting old.
It was 9 o'clock. The hourglass was half empty, but they had solved the puzzle in time. Mr. Williams was very relieved. The situation was improving at last. At that moment, the telephone rang. When Mr. Williams answered, he heard a voice say,
Good evening. This is the police.